starting, it feels like, because it's nice and cool out.
Sunday morning, I woke up to a text from Audra and a text from my mom.
Once I got ready, I started feeling like a lot of pain. They said, we need to send you to the Vanderbilt in Nashville because we don't have a urologist here. He said, I'm gonna probably want to do a surgery.
It's the scariest thing to feel like there's nothing you can do for somebody that you love.
We just got to the park and we're about to go play so that Adeline can run some energy out and have fun. Come on, we gotta go around to the gate over here. Come on, let go, come on. Come on, come on, run. This way. Ready? Oh goodness. Ready? Ready. Ooh. Come this way. Oh, this way? This way? Where are we gonna go? Ow, mommy hit her head. Oh, nice little area to sit down for a minute, huh? Yeah, you need help? Ready, play up. Say hi, everyone. Is it hot? Wee. You driving? Do you like the park, huh, Adeline? Say beep beep, beep beep. Oh, you don't like to shake it? I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'm sorry. You about ready to go home? Take a nap? Yeah, me too. We're back from the park. I'm trying to be quiet because Adeline's sleeping. The park wore her out. Bye, guys.
Sunday morning, I woke up to a text from Audra and a text from my mom. I don't know why I didn't hear them at all. Like, I had no, normally if it's something in the middle of the night, I'll check it, but I didn't hear it at all. And so it was a text from Audra. Basically, she had been rushed from Lebanon to Vanderbilt in Nashville to the hospital because she was in excruciating pain and we didn't know anything. So I usually get up on Sunday mornings pretty like, I don't know, I wake up with 45 minutes to get ready and be at the church. And that's just my plan. Like, I have a certain amount of time that I have in my head and I just know that I'm gonna do that. And so I was freaking out because I had to be there at a certain time. There was a lot of stuff that I had to make sure of, but yet I have my daughter that is rushed to Vanderbilt, sitting in emergency.
You woke me up with the news, and so I'm trying to get a hold of anybody out there, but I don't know if her phone had died at that point, and we're just like...
Yeah, so listen, I call her, or I'm sorry, I text her and I say, give me 1 second, I'll call you, because I didn't want to wake everybody up. I was gonna go downstairs and call her. And she texted me right back and said, I only have 1%. I'm waiting for Will to get back with my charger. Don't worry about it. I'll call you or text you as soon as I get my charger. So then I'm thinking, like, I can't even talk to her because she's got 1% left on her phone. Yeah. And like, I'm freaking out, you know? So yeah, I woke you up, or I at least just told you, and I said, she's got 1% on her phone. Just wait, somebody will call us or whatever.
Well, we had heard that his brother Johnny, you guys know Johnny and Emily still live in Tennessee, we had heard that he was gonna head down there and find her, because like we said, her phone is dead. There's no way to figure out where she's at the hospital. And
I think that was an hour later.
Yeah.
So all in all, my mom said she was sitting in the emergency room by herself for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because Will went with her and they left Adeline to sleep with family, and then Will went back to get the charger and to check on Adeline and to just make sure everything, and he was gonna come right back, I guess. But obviously Nashville is 35, 40 minutes from there, and then there was getting the stuff. So almost 3 hours she was in the emergency room by herself. And all of this, well, it's a Sunday morning, which is like, personally, that's my biggest day. Like, that's when I'm most busy. That's when everything I do like throughout the week happens on Sundays. I mean, you know.
It's a busy day. But maybe we should let Audra tell him exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so I know I'm looking a little bit rough, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys because I had a lot of messages. I had a lot of people wondering what was going on, and I couldn't get to like every message, so I decided to make a video about it. It's a little bit personal and it's a lot. I just wanted to let you guys know because I know some of you are worried, and I'm very grateful for all the prayers and good wishes that you guys have been giving me, and I just want to say thank you guys for being supportive. It really means a lot. Trying to keep it short and sweet. So Saturday night I was getting ready. Me and Will were gonna go to a friend's house. Adeline was gonna be babysat by her aunt, and we were gonna come home, but we were going to a friend's birthday little thing. And I got ready, and once I got ready I started feeling like a lot of pain. And I was like, oh, and so I thought, I didn't really know what happened. I just kind of was like, yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. And I thought maybe it was the bladder infection. I didn't really know. Like, I thought it was maybe a UTI. I wasn't really 100% sure what it was. We went to the 24-hour care place, and they were like, yeah, your pee, they did like a pee test or whatever, but the cultures weren't going to come back for a few days. And they said that it looked like a UTI. They gave me a prescription for that, sent it to my local Walgreens, and I was going to pick it up. And we went to pick it up, and they said that 10 Care's insurance stuff was down, so I wasn't going to be able to get my prescription filled until the morning, but I could buy it if I needed to. So Will got me some little Azo pills. The pharmacist said that it should help with the pain, and I took those. Well, we came home, and I started feeling like really, really nauseous because I was in so much pain, and I started throwing up, and I was shaking and like sweating. And Will was like, yeah, we need to go to the emergency room. So he took me into the emergency room, and by that time I was like in shakes, just in so much pain, and I couldn't like barely, I thought my appendix had burst, or like, honestly, I don't know what happened. It felt like somebody was like stabbing me in the back or something. And so they gave me some pain medication, they did a bunch of blood work, they got me on fluids, and I started feeling a little bit better, probably because of the pain medication, and they gave me stuff for my nausea because I was like so sick. I just felt like throwing up and throwing up and throwing up. And after that, they gave me the pain medication. They decided to do a CT scan to see if they could see a kidney stone in there, because they said that my blood work was showing that my white blood cells were like really high. So they said it had to have been an infection, like a really bad infection that my body's trying to fight off. And so they did a CT scan, and in the CT scan they saw that I had a 5mm size stone stuck in between the tube that leads from my kidney to my bladder, and it was stopping my right kidney from flushing any fluid. So they said, we need to send you to the Vanderbilt in Nashville because we don't have a urologist here. So I was transferred to the Vanderbilt in Nashville in the paramedic at about 6:30 in the morning. So I'd gone to the ER at about 12 and spent from 12 o'clock till about 5:30 in the Vanderbilt in Lebanon, and then was transferred at about 5:30, 6 o'clock to the Vanderbilt in Nashville, and got there at about 6:30. And they are really, really busy in their trauma room, so I was just being moved around in the hallway, given medicine, given tests. They were waiting to get my CT scan back from Lebanon to get it faxed over so that they could see like what the damage was and everything. And they were waiting on the urologist because the urologist there was in surgery all that day, so they're waiting for him to come talk to me and to go over the CT scan. So he did that, and he came and found me at about 10:30. I was just kind of waiting in the waiting room. My phone had died, Will had gone home to get a little bit of rest because he had to drive all the way to Nashville himself. He went home to get rest and to see how Adeline was and to get me a bag put together. And my phone died at about 8 o'clock that morning. And so I couldn't get a hold of anyone. I couldn't figure out where anyone was. It was just the waiting game for me, waiting for him to come, you know. And then at about 10:30, a nurse came up to me with their phone and they were like, "Your Uncle Johnny's on the phone here." And I was like, how did he get a hold of me? How did he find me? And so I answered and he was like, "Hey, are you okay?" Hold on, mommy's taking a video. He was like, "Hey, are you okay? What's going on?" And I told him like kind of what was going on and that I was waiting on Will. And he said, "Okay, I'm putting clothes on and I'm on my way. I want to be down there with you." And I said, "Okay, that's fine. I'm just kind of sitting in the waiting room waiting on what's going to happen." After he showed up, my urologist finally came to talk to me at about 11 o'clock. He said, "I'm going to probably want to do a surgery and I'm going to put a stent in that tube so that your right kidney can start passing those fluids, because that's why you're in so much pain. And if we wait any longer, you run the risk of your kidney rupturing, and that would be really bad. You'd become very sick." And so I was like, "Okay, I'm fine with anything. Just do what you gotta do." So at about 2 o'clock, they transferred us to my own room, and I was just waiting for them to get me into surgery. They said it could be that night. It might have to be the next morning. He was full with surgery, so he was just trying to squeeze me in.
So we found out what time her surgery was going to be, and Will had been communicating with us. He finally got the charger out there, was charging the phone, but with how many messages and calls, you know, he was taking care of, it kept dying.
Like it couldn't keep up. It couldn't keep up with the charge.
But he let us know she's about to go in for surgery, and I said, "How long?" He said, "About 45 minutes to an hour and a half." So we're at an event. I'm like clocking it on my watch because I'm gonna be Mrs. Like, I need to know everything that's going on. And 2 hours later, I hear nothing. And so my personality, I think every bad thought, every single bad thought, like everything that could go wrong. And I'm thinking they don't want to tell us something went wrong and they don't want to contact us. No, the phone died and they were charging it. But she was in there for, I think, a good hour and a half. Like, it was a long process. I don't know why it was so long, but.
They finally got me into surgery at about 5:30, and I went down there, and he said, "I'm just gonna put the stent in. I'm gonna leave the stone in there for now. I just want to get your kidney infection, and I want to get to the kidney so that you can start flushing that kidney out and get rid of the infection. And then in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna have you come back and we'll take the stent out and then laser the kidney stone so that it'll break up and you can pass it on your own." So right now I'm kind of just, I got sent home. I have some medicine. Well, I have a lot of medicine, but no real pain meds. I'm just kind of really sore. I don't really know. I'm just waiting right now, waiting to feel better. I do feel like a lot better than I did. It just feels really sore. My back feels sore. My lower abdomen feels just really sore. And I'm not supposed to lift anything over 10 pounds. And I just, it's hard because I'm a stay-at-home mom, as you guys know. I just stay here with Adeline. They told me I can't hold her. They told me to stay to very minimum activities, return to my activities slowly, and so I haven't cleaned my room. My room is a disaster. Oh, y'all, I don't even know. I don't know what to do with myself. I am not looking for pity, I promise you that. I'm feeling okay. I can handle it. I will be fine. But I miss my family a lot right now. I wish that they were here, and I know that they wish they were here for me too. It's hard. It's hard being here and just going through this kind of by myself, me and Will. And Will has to work. We don't have the type of money for him to just take off a whole week or 2 weeks to take care of me. And it's not like I need that extent of caretaking. I'm really okay. I'm an adult, you know. but it is hard taking care of myself and Adeline at the same time, making sure I'm up to my medications and still trying to stay rested. And she just wants me to hold her, and I want to hold her. So we've been doing a lot of lap sitting and cuddling and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys and tell you guys what was up. So I should go back in about 2 weeks to have another surgery done, and it's a non-invasive surgery, so I don't have any type of like scarring or anything going on right now. But yeah, I'm just waiting, and thank you guys again for all the well wishes and the love and support. It honestly, it means more than you guys will ever know. Being there for me, it really does. So thank you guys, and I love you guys.
It's the scariest thing to feel like there's nothing you can do for somebody that you love, and you're this far away, and no matter what, hours of trying to find out if everything's okay and just feeling helpless. It's the worst feeling in the world. And I just want to say to all of you who have children, when they get hurt or when they're sick, or God forbid, I know some of you have probably went through some terrible things in life with losing children and things like that. I just have to say, make sure you're surrounded by great people. Make sure that you have family around you that love you. And if you're at a place right now that you're estranged with family, or you don't get along with family for some reason, I would just say, we would just say, do your best to make up with them. Do your best to forgive and move forward and move past some of the things that have happened in the past. I know that that is so difficult for some, but
there's gonna come a time where you're gonna need them.
Yeah. And you're gonna feel like, I need somebody, and the ones who should be there should be family. And that's the whole reason why we do this whole channel, why we do anything that has to do with the boss life, is to show you guys that like we will be there for each other, and no matter what. And we have arguments, we have disagreements, and there are things that we do that the kids don't like, or that the kids do that we don't like, but that doesn't change our love for each other, and that doesn't change that we're together no matter what, and we're better that way.
And because we can't be there with Audra, we're actually going to put together a really cool care package. So Audra, now you know, but you won't know everything in it. We're gonna be filming that, so we're gonna go get her some really great stuff to make her feel at home.
Stay tuned.
Yep. Live boss life.
Watch the next one. Boom.